It's 2026, the S&P 500 is hitting all-time highs. GDP is growing. So why do you feel broke? Your grocery bill feels like a car payment. A starter home feels like folklore. And the vibes? The vibes are atrocious. We have a name for this feeling now: financial nihilism. It's the belief that the system is rigged so saving feels pointless. And when you believe saving is pointless, you do what the internet calls doom spending: the $8 latte, the Bali trip, the designer fit, because if you can't buy a house, you might as well buy a vibe. Here's the twist: this isn't a new problem. This is Adam Smith's The Wealth of Nations, published in 1776. Most people think it's a boring doorstop about pin factories. They're wrong. Book 2, Chapter 1 is basically a survival guide for your wallet in 2026, not because Smith predicted TikTok, but because he described the exact behavior patterns that create what we now call financial nihilism. Today we're decoding his concept, the division of stock. We'll translate 18th century economics into modern survival tactics. No moralizing, just math. Let's go. Smith starts with a brutal observation. In what he calls a rude state of society, think hunter-gatherers, people don't really accumulate stock. You're hungry, you hunt. You kill, you eat. No savings. No capital. Life is hand-to-mouth. In 2026, a majority of people feel trapped in some version of paycheck-to-paycheck living. Even if you have an iPhone and Netflix, if you've accumulated zero usable assets, economically speaking, you're still stuck in the rude state. Because without stock, you don't just lack money. You lack options. You lack time. You lack the freedom to say no. Smith writes that a worker can't fully devote himself to a specialized job unless there's already stock stored somewhere to maintain him. Translation: civilization runs on one thing: stored survival. You can't specialize YouTuber, coder, founder unless you have enough stock to survive while you build something that doesn't pay immediately. In 2026 terms, your emergency fund isn't just a safety net. It's your ticket out of the rude state. Okay, you saved something. You escaped the rude state. Now, Smith says your stock divides into 3 parts, 3 buckets. And this is where people in 2026 get wrecked. Bucket 1 is the part of your stock reserved for immediate consumption stuff that generates no revenue. Food, clothes, furniture. Yes, Adam Smith called your house a consumption expense, not capital. Unless you rent it out, it takes money out of your pocket. This is doom spending. When you buy luxury goods to feel better, you are putting your stock into a furnace. Smith calls this the path of the prodigal. In 2026, the prodigal doesn't look like a drunkard. They look like a fashion influencer with $30,000 in credit card debt. Bucket 2 is fixed capital wealth that yields profit without constantly changing hands, machines, tools, equipment, improvements. But Smith adds one category that matters more than ever in 2026: the acquired and useful abilities of people. Your skills are fixed capital: video editing, Python, sales, writing, AI workflows. It costs time and money now, but it fixes productive capacity inside you. In a world where buying a factory is impossible, your brain is the factory. Bucket 3 is circulating capital wealth that generates profit by moving inventory, materials, and money itself. Smith basically says money is a wheel. If it sits doing nothing, dead stock, it needs to circulate into productive use to create value. This is why the most surprising trend of 2026 makes perfect sense: loud budgeting. People are going viral for saying, "I can't afford that, I'm saving." Adam Smith would love this not as a vibe, but as a mechanism. Industry creates what you can save. Parsimony is what actually saves it. Financial nihilism says the world is burning, so spend it all. Smith's warning is colder when you spend productive stock on pure consumption. You're not just treating yourself. You're consuming the seed corn of your future. Smith called this the path of the prodigal. In 2026, the prodigal isn't a cartoon villain. It's someone with perfect Instagram lighting and massive credit card debt. So here's the playbook for 2026. Before you upgrade your lifestyle, upgrade your capital. Aggressively move stock out of Bucket 1 into Bucket 2 and Bucket 3. Don't buy the $1,000 sneakers. That's consumption. Buy the $1,000 skill that teaches you to build something. One makes you look rich. The other makes you become rich. Look, 2026 is tough. I get it. The temptation to give in to nihilism is real. But Smith left us the cheat code centuries ago. Build stock. Treat skills as fixed capital. Reject prodigality. Don't let the modern projectors steal your capital with fantasies. This channel isn't about getting rich fast. It's about not staying poor forever. Build your wealth of nations, starting with the nation of you. If you want to build human capital with me, subscribe. We decode the economy so you don't have to. Class dismissed. Parsimony and not industry is the immediate cause of the increase of capital. Adam Smith.